A startup founder just raised $2 million from top-tier investors. 6 months later, his AI company was worth nothing. The technology worked. The revenue was real. But one hidden flaw in his business model destroyed everything. Here's what he missed, and what it costs founders who don't see it coming. Point 1. The automation trap. In 2022, a team of Stanford engineers built an AI tool that automated customer service for e-commerce companies. Within weeks, they had paying customers. By month 3, they'd processed $10 million in revenue. Sounds perfect, right? But here's the problem. Every customer they added required custom integration. Their sales team promised custom features. Their engineers were drowning. The business model looked like a winner on paper. They were selling at $50,000 per customer annually, but operationally, they were losing money on every single deal. They'd created a consulting business disguised as a software company. The investors noticed. The valuation dropped. The team fractured. By month 9, the startup was acquired for a fraction of its peak valuation. The lesson? Revenue without scalability is just expensive activity. An AI startup can automate tasks, but if your business model requires manual work to deliver that automation, you've built a trap. This happens more often than you think. Founders see the AI revolution and think, build a tool, automate something, charge money. They skip the hardest part, building a business model that actually scales. Point 2. The unit economics reality check. Every successful AI business has one thing in common. They understand their unit economics before they scale. Unit economics is simple. How much does it cost to acquire one customer? How much profit do you make from that customer in year 1? A SaaS company with healthy unit economics spends $1 to acquire a customer and makes $3 in year 1 profit. An AI startup with bad unit economics spends $1 to acquire a customer and makes $0.50. The difference? Everything. One scales, one dies. Here's how this played out with another AI startup we tracked. They built a tool to summarize legal documents using large language models. Brilliant technology. They sold it for $100 per month. Problem. Each customer needed onboarding training, custom workflows, and dedicated support. The cost per customer acquisition was $8,000. The customer lifetime value was $3,600. They were bankrupt before they knew it. The founder eventually restructured. He moved to a self-service model. He cut onboarding. He raised prices to $500 per month to cover support costs. Unit economics flipped. The startup eventually sold for $45 million. The business didn't change. The technology didn't change. Only the business model changed. Point 3. The investor's hidden test. When a venture capital firm evaluates an AI startup, they don't just look at the technology. They ask one question. Does this scale without proportional cost increases? This is why some AI founders get funded and others don't. Take 2 competing AI startups in 2023. Both built tools to optimize supply chain logistics. Both had customers. Both had revenue. Startup A had a business model where every additional customer required manual configuration. Their customer acquisition cost was rising. Their margins were compressing. Startup B had built their tool to be 80% self-serve. Customers could implement it in days, not months. Their CAC was $5,000. Their LTV was $60,000. Startup B raised $15 million at a $200 million valuation. Startup A couldn't close a Series A. Investors know that AI can automate tasks, but it can't automatically create good business models. The founder has to do that work. The best AI startups don't just build smart technology. They build smart business models. They make their revenue repeatable. They make their support scalable. They make their unit economics defensible. So what separates the AI founders who build billion-dollar companies from those who build expensive side projects? They obsess over one thing, the business model, not just the AI. They ask themselves, can I deliver this service the same way to customer number 1 and customer 1,000? Do my margins improve as I grow, or do they shrink? Is my revenue coming from automation or from me still manually doing the work? The Stanford founders eventually learned this lesson. They rebuilt their business model. They removed custom integration requirements. They raised another round of funding. Today, their company is valued at over $200 million. The legal document startup founder did the same. By redesigning his